Hey guys, welcome back to Four Towers Films
218.
and another episode of Survivor Edge of Extinction, episode
11.
number 11.
Lucky number 11.
It's very, very good so far. A lot of blindsides, lots of twists and turns. And it's just getting worse.
Sorry, but there's times I just want to go.
Although I like that. That's what makes a good show.
For sure.
Is when you're not sure what to expect, and when people don't like vote in blocks, like we've seen before in previous seasons, where we got all vote together, vote in blocks, and then suddenly at the end of the games, people, oh crap, I gotta actually play this game. But it's nice to see, and I think it's due to their casting, that now they are actually voting strategically and voting what's best for their game. So that's good.
Yeah, everyone this season has grown a pair.
Oh yeah. It makes a much more interesting show. I think.
I'd rather not watch. I get bored if I have to watch this season of lemmings all going off the cliff.
Right.
Because one says this is the way we do it.
Well, because nothing ever changes.
No.
You know, it's the same people that are going to always be in power, even if they're not in power. People vote the way they want them to vote. So it's nice when it's not like that. You know, so
Exactly.
So we start off with, I believe, it started off in Edge. No, it started off when they returned to, and they were talking about the vote, and another blind side with getting rid of Wentworth, and them talking to. Well, Gavin's very upset because they didn't put him in, like bring him in on the plan to vote Kelly, and saying, I thought like we were a solid alliance, basically, because that's what they had done the previous time. They decided on them being together and moving forward, and then the next thing you know, they vote out Kelly. And so they're very upset by that. Julie wasn't too happy about it, but I believe she was in on it. Yeah, because War Dog told her. And so he feels kind of on the outs now, like that he could be the next to go because they didn't inform him. And so War Dog basically says to him, I know how, like, you like Kelly and all that, and they didn't want to tell too many because they didn't want to get back to Kelly, and they didn't want him to feel bad about voting her out and all this sort of thing. But I mean, I kind of see where he's coming from too. It kind of makes you think that maybe not that important in this alliance.
Also, he's like, there's a way you can come at me,
Right.
You know, talk to me.
Well, it's how War Dog talked to him. Like, he kind of talked down to him. That's kind of War Dog's thing, though.
Yes.
And I guess because he was on comma, Gavin was on comma, so he hasn't had as much experience with War Dog as, say, the ones who were on the original Manu have. And so he's like, don't talk to me like a kid. Like, he's talking down to me. And he goes to talk to Victoria and Aurora and that about it. And they're like, he's like, you know, he's talking down like I'm a kid. So he wants to get War Dog out next. And we're like, oh, hallelujah. Frank, you should have been gone a long time ago. So,
My prayers.
Well, I forget who it is. I think it was one of the other ones wanted, I don't think it was Aurora. Maybe it was Aurora. Wanted to get War Dog out a while ago, too. So, it's like finally people are like thinking this way.
Up.
And even I think Lauren was saying that because like she didn't like the fact of, I mean, the three of them had voted together pretty much from the beginning. And
he kept her out of the loop as well.
Oh, well, yeah, because
that's Wentworth's ally right there.
And he basically said to Lauren, you know, I didn't want you to feel bad that we were voting out your ally. And of course, she would have told Kelly. And Kelly, well, you know, had a hidden immunity. I don't know, she would have used it. So
Lauren still has hers.
Lauren still has hers, yes. So, they obviously didn't like it. I mean, really, it was kind of a shady thing to do. That's kind of how War Dog plays the game anyway. So, in the meantime, on Edge of Extinction, Kelly shows up, and she's upset by it. She's kicking herself because she had a hidden immunity idol and didn't use it. And she's like thinking, you know, you normally have good instincts about this, but not this time.
I'm sorry, but it had to happen. Ray looked at her and went, you know what? Shut the hell up.
Well, Reem was like telling the camera, basically, I've been saying they should have got, I said from pretty much day one, I've been trying to get rid of Wentworth. And he goes, that's why I'm here, is because I said we had to get rid of Wentworth. And that's why they voted me out day 3. and they had a confrontation. She confronted her on it. And the fact that she said to Kelly that, you ruined my game. That's how I feel. That my survivor dream was ruined because of you. And Kelly listened to her, didn't argue, and she basically kind of apologized for it. And Reem's like, I don't take your apology. Like, she didn't really accept it, kind of thing. But it didn't look like it. Seemed like when she got it out, she was okay. Because later on, Kelly was sitting out on the beach, and she was upset and crying, and then she was out in the sun, and Reem went over to her and basically said, you should get out of the sun because you've been here a while. So she still shows she cares. So I think maybe they're not friends, but they kind of smooth things over because they talked it out.
Well, at least then Kelly knew where Reem was coming from.
Right.
Where that hostility was.
Right.
Because everyone kind of got a cordial, hey, welcome to Edge of Extinction.
Right.
Kelly kind of got the bums rushed.
Well, I think because a lot of them are there because of Kelly. And she was in on a lot of blindsides, except for maybe Manu's, but like before they emerged. But Reem really did want to clear the air because really she was there because of Kelly and that kind of thing. So, and she's been there the longest.
I'm glad she got a chance to at least
clear the air,
have her peace, say what she felt.
Now they can move forward.
So, okay. Rick Devins is working everything in every which way.
Oh, yeah, he's playing a very good game. But they know it. That's the thing. These are gamers.
Oh, yeah.
So these aren't play along. These are all gamers. And they are also all playing pretty good games. And so they know. And so War Dog and Ron want to get rid of Devins next. Well, War Dog does.
Okay.
Ron's not sure.
Ron's kind of in the middle of the, do I, don't I? Oh, I'll work with you this time. Oh, next time.
Right.
Maybe.
Ron's kind of a flip-flopper.
Yeah.
A little bit. And even Julie was kind of like, why can't we just stay with one side? Why flip-flop back and forth? Because
she's getting tired of it.
She's kind of getting tired of flip-flopping, yeah.
Because how do you really make any sort of definitive game plan if
you're always flip-flopping?
I'm with you.
Right.
Now
I'm with you. Now I'm with you. Now I'm with you. Right. It's hard, and it actually makes for a precarious kind of game if you're flip-flopping all the time.
Exactly.
Really.
So it's more or less the discussion between the two groups is one is Devins
and one is War Dog.
So while this is going on, we all go to reward challenge.
Yes.
We have
haven't had a reward challenge in a little while, so it's reward challenge time.
So they're divided into the final 8 are divided into 2 teams of 4,
which they do. Oh, no, that was that same immunity challenge. Oh, they do it by schoolyard pick, so we don't see who picked who, but that's how Jeff called it.
So it's like schoolyard rules.
Schoolyard pick, schoolyard rules.
So the reward is a spa day and a feast.
Right.
So the idea is, hold on, outdoor shoot. So the blue team was Lauren, Rick, Julie, and War Dog. Yellow was Victoria, Gavin, Aurora, and Ron. So War Dog,
they have to start out on the platform.
They got to run off the platform.
They have to swim
Dive underneath.
Under the platform.
Come back up.
And get puzzle pieces.
It's rings.
Rings that they had to toss.
War Dog looked like a fish out of water.
He's not a great swimmer. He actually slipped off the deck.
And when he was heading to the platform,
and it didn't come up pretty quick. He almost felt like he was getting knocked out or something.
Well, look, when he went to the platform, he started swimming towards
The
another
wrong platform was toward the yellow
yellow one.
platform. No, like
No,
you're on the wrong platform. Go
Go
the other
back.
way.
But Aurora,
Oh, Rory,
she was a
didn't even have to come up
machine.
for air.
She went under. Woof.
Well, what was interesting is Yellow was like smoking Blue. They were way ahead of them.
Till
Way
it came
ahead
to
of
the
them.
toss.
Until it came to the toss, and they let Devins do the tossing.
No, actually, it was Gavin.
I thought it was Devins.
Devins was on
The
the
blue team.
blue team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Devins did the tossing for the blue team. Gavin for the yellow, right?
Gavin was on the blue won it.
I know. Because of Devins.
But Gavin sucked.
Somebody should have taken over for him. I don't know if they could have switched out, but they
Really,
should have.
the lady Aurora got you.
He can get anywhere near the pegs. Devins
my
like
God.
boom.
The most unathletic man.
He's really good at ring toss. So Blue comes from behind and wins the
takes it.
award. So they all head off on the boat
And
to
so,
their spa day and feast.
so then it cuts away to Extinction. Kelly's talking with Joe about how hard this is. It's almost like her day of reckoning, like she's usually been in control. I have a husband that's very understanding to let me do this 3 times in a row.
Times, yeah.
And this is when the whole Reem thing goes on.
Right, so we covered that.
And so meanwhile, at the reward, the winners are getting a perfect recharge with
They
mud
get to cover
bath,
each other with mud.
hot springs,
And a nice shower.
And it was
And at this point, the girls were talking. Lauren and Julie are talking. And we're basically bringing up the whole war dog thing. Because at this point, they're thinking maybe getting rid of Devins, right? And so they're like, why is War Dog kind of running this whole thing? I mean, like, we got rid of Kelly. They can't really trust him because of how he's playing. And he has before. He's backstabbed those he's working with.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the first time with Kelly, and it won't be the last. So she basically is convincing Julie maybe we should really get him for War Dog.
Well, Julie's going, okay, let's do this. Lauren's like, I don't know, She's not really committal.
Well, because at this point,
she
still
still
wants
to run
Devins
with
gone. She's wanted Devins gone for a while. And she's been kind of with War Dog, but she knows he's not really playing a very reliable game. So she's kind of like this over it, where Julie's kind of like, we need to get rid of War Dog.
So
I agree with you. We're on the other team, which was the yellow team, so Gavin and all them. They're kind of thinking,
it's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up for all sides with Devins and War Dog, really.
Even Aurora got thrown out there.
Aurora's been getting thrown out. I mean, that's basically what War Dog was kind of saying, Devins or Aurora, because she's very athletic. They can't beat her. And that's really kind of what they were talking about, is getting rid of Aurora. And Aurora's, and like Ron knows she has the extra, and he gives it back to her, the extra vote. He gives it back to Aurora.
To show trust. He's maybe.
Well, she gave it to him, but.
And he's thinking, well, I could have kept it.
Right.
But maybe if I give it back to her, maybe she'll trust me more.
Mm-hmm. And then she'll do what they want.
Yeah.
And she'll vote the way they want to vote.
Yeah, but here, Aurora's her own woman.
Oh, Aurora's not a pushover.
No way.
I think if he kept the vote, she'd voted him out. So he gives it back to her anyway.
It's immunity time.
Immunity challenge.
Now, this one is kind of neat. They have to go over obstacles, but their feet can't touch the ground. They have to jump. They have to go over the first one, jump to the next, meanwhile collecting buoys. And it's all to get a puzzle piece.
Which is in the shape of a star.
Now, okay, sorry, gotta refer to the notes again.
they're all pretty neck and neck, really. I mean, they all get to the puzzle at pretty much the same time, except for when they're doing the puzzle. And that's when basically
Devon's
Devon's and Aurora are running away with it.
And it's like click, 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 click.
Oh, they're very close.
And you think one first time you think Devon's has almost got it, and he's like, he's got one
and he
piece
misses
left.
a piece. It's not in the right place. And so then you think Aurora's going to get it, but she's a little bit more behind.
And so Devon's pulls it apart. Click, 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 click. Bam. He's got it.
Devon's wins immunity, so that takes him out of contention for getting rid of him.
Dun, dun, dun.
So they're like, crap. But the idea of getting rid of War Dog still isn't floating around there. And of course, the other side says Aurora.
So they go to tribal. Jeff asks everything. You know, the standard question.
They ask the questions.
And War Dog's spouting off as always. The alpha male, you know. And meanwhile, the jury's kind of like... they can smell the blood in the water. Right? Literally. And they're like, wait for it. This is going to be good. Wait for it. And Jeff says, okay, time to vote.
Well, just because of what they were saying, you could kind of tell there was something. You could tell there was something that was going on, you know, and they're like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good, you know. So, of course, they vote.
And it went 2-2.
2-2 for a War Dog and War Dog.
And then just the remaining votes were just click, 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 War Dog.
War Dog got voted out.
And the jury was like...
They're like, I think they were shocked. But finally, he got voted out.
With Wentworth looking at Lauren going...
And she's like, I love you. And then she's like saying they did that as revenge for me. Partially, but I also think they've been wanting him out for a while, so.
So, Jeff tells them the tribe's spoken, clickety click, snuff him out. He
goes, of course, he takes it to go back to Extinction.
Oh, I can't wait to see what his reception on Extinction Island is going to be.
It's not well liked, let's face it. So we'll see. I think they'll be even happier to see him than they were to see Kelly.
So it was the mother of all swerves, and the War Dog got neutered.
War Dog is gone out of the game. Well, he's on Extinction anyway. But still, the play hasn't come back for them to come back. It hasn't come up as of yet for one of them to come back. So it should be soon.
A pretty good episode.
It was a very good episode. Finally, War Dog got his just desserts. So we'll see what happens next week. Will it shift again and the alliances rearrange? We'll find out. Give it a thumbs up if you like. There we go. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification button.
There it is
Somewhere. And you'll know when I upload every time Survivor Edge of Extinction uploads. Check out our other videos. We do other reality shows as well. Amazing Ways Master Chef and Big Brother Canada. Take care until next week. Bye, guys.